Foundation year, or year 0 as we call it, would it be beneficial to take one, or should you just go directly onto your undergraduate course at uni?
Hi, I'm Lololi. Let's talk about it. Foundation years are definitely not mandatory. Not everybody has to do them. It's usually common amongst international students like myself, where your home country study qualifications are not equal to the country that you wish to study in. That's why it's common for most international students to do 4 years instead of 3. Sometimes international foundation includes English tuition. That's if the first language of your home country isn't English. You might have to learn English during your foundation year. But then this doesn't apply to international students alone. It could be for home students. It could be for everybody. Anyone can do a foundation year. So let's talk about it. What exactly is a foundation year? It's basically just a preparation year that you take before your actual degree. It helps you to get used to the teaching styles. It helps you familiarize yourself with the uni, adjust into uni life and all of that before your actual course. So it's like a taster. Basically like a taster. I did a foundation year last year and I can talk at length about this, so I'm actually quite excited to speak on it. I studied visual arts in secondary school back in Ghana, and I had to do a foundation year before progressing onto my current undergraduate course, which is fashion design. Initially, I was bummed, like, who wants to do an extra year at uni? It feels like summer school, like, it's shit is that. Immediately I got started, I realized how different the teaching styles are here as compared to Ghana, and it took months for me to actually adjust to how things are here. I'll be so honest, I didn't know what I was doing at all. Like, I thought it would be the exact same thing. I thought arts in Ghana would be arts here, but then it's so different. The foundation year was so beneficial to me, like, it brought me up to speed on everything that I needed to know. I thought I knew things, but then it turns out I did not know anything. Like, I learned the fundamentals of everything that I needed to know before actually progressing onto fashion design. I did workshops I've never done before. I used softwares I've never used before, and it was so helpful. Now that I'm in my first year, I feel so much confident taking on assignments and tasks and doing projects and everything because I've had a taste of it in foundation, and I made all the mistakes I had to make in foundation. Even though I'm making mistakes now, it's like I've learned a bit more. I wouldn't say I'm ahead of everybody, but then I don't want to brag. I'm not ahead of everyone. Let me just be humble. Let me just be humble. I'll just say I've comfortably adjusted to uni life here, and I owe that to the foundation year because having moved abruptly from Ghana to the UK, if I had dived headfirst into my degree, I would have probably had nervous breakdowns and all of those emotional thingies because my degree is not a joke, but foundation year prepared me for it. Thinking about it now, assuming I had joined my course directly, I would have had a very tough time catching up because the education system here and in Ghana is so different. Now the question is, do you need a foundation year? To find out if you need a foundation year, go onto your university's website and go to your country's requirements page. It should certainly have all the information that you need. Most UK universities accept A-levels, IBs, and a few others. But in cases where they don't accept the education system offered in your country, you would have to take a foundation year. In my case, I did the WASI, and that is not equivalent to A-levels or any of those mentioned above, so I had to take a foundation year. Even though I passed, and I passed well, I still had to take a foundation year. So it's not about whether you passed or you failed. You might have to take a foundation year if it's not equivalent to the UK system. Also, you need a foundation year if you've had a change in plans of what you would like to study at university. If you've had like a revelation and all of a sudden you want to switch from law to architecture, you're gonna have to do a foundation year because you studied something completely different in high school and you want to do something totally different in university. You're gonna need a foundation to be brought up to speed of what the new course entails. Also, you need a foundation year if your grades do not meet the requirements to allow you to start an undergraduate course directly. You might need to do a foundation year, and that only serves as a stepping stone. In my case, after I did my foundation year, I was given the option to just progress onto my undergraduate course, so it's almost like a stepping stone, and you can use the fact that you've done a foundation to just go straight onto the course. That's only if you pass it though. Side eye. Lastly, assuming you're a mature student, you're gonna have to do a foundation year to be able to bring you up to speed on your study skills and basically just reintegrate you into the education system, because obviously you've been out of it for a while and you can't just jump straight into the deep end. You're gonna have to start from somewhere. So I hope all this information has helped you to be able to decide whether you want to do a foundation year or not. I personally enjoyed mine. I would totally recommend it to anybody that wants to do an art or design related course. It was so fun. Like during foundation, you do all the exciting things and you get into your actual course and it's so technical. Don't miss the foundation bit because that's the most exciting part. Then it just gets... But yeah, foundation years are great and I'll totally recommend it to anybody. I hope this provides enough information to help you decide whether or not you should take a foundation. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and see you guys in the next video.